Of the truth. This is the I.S.U.P.K Houston and South Texas Sabbath service class. You know what I'm saying? Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over the Hebrew and the English according to our culture. You understand? You go to the Christian church and their so-called Sabbath, all you got to hear is praise and worship for an hour, and then you get to hear a one scripture and testimony for another hour, then you go smoke your weed. Here we actually do the real thing and the real work of the Lord. You understand me?
Right.
And if you wanted the real thing, then you make sure that you and your family get in line so that we can, you know what I'm saying, put you on the right track. You understand? With that, let's get it jumping. On. Razan Ayash, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala. Yahweh Shem Shabrakata.
Yahweh Shem Shabrakata.
Yeah,
I'm about to say we forgot that.
Go ahead, come up. Blow the horn. I'm staying right here. Staying right here. Do what I say. Turn towards me. Fist on your chest. Other one. Take this with your other hand. Turn around for everybody. La Yasha Allah.
La Yasha Allah.
La Yasha Allah.
Drink. Horn. Alright. Madyam means to stand, everyone. Wapan Yah Hakwadash. Hakwadam Salaki. Wapan Yah Hakwadam. Sar, which means to face the east. What we're going to do right now is we're going to say the Lord's Prayer. We're going to say the prayers in the English and the Hebrew, or the Hebrew and the English, Salaki. We're going to start with the Lord's Prayer. Get it.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabashamaya.
Shabashamaya.
Quadash. I.S.U.P.K. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka.
Taba'a.
Ratazayka. Ayah. Aisha. Ba'aratiza. Hawa. Ayah. Bashamaya. The thunder now. Come. Cow.
Yawam.
Wasalak now.
Wasalak now.
Kabawat now.
Kabawat now.
Wasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kabawati now.
Kabawaki now. Wala'a.
Wabi'ai now.
Dabi'a now.
Banasai 1.
Banasai 1.
Abal. Hawashai now.
Hawashai now.
Mayan. Rai.
Kaya. Laka.
Amalakwa.
Wahala. Wahatapara.
Awalamyam.
Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power and the glory, forever. So be it.
Pray for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahushua. Baba Kushah. Nathanalahu. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Mahamakala. Wakal Madawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakak. Lahakwiyam.
It's like a Hamathiyam.
Hamathiyam. Hakak. Arakawa. Hatama'ala. Lagarashan. By Hashem Yahushua. The water of mine. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua, please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha. Ayanya.
Al-Haharyam.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a. Azariah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratiza. All Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. All Yanawam. Shamarka. Hanala.
Salagi. Hana.
Hana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Ayad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayrak.
Salagi. Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Bakal Rai.
Bakal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazaatka.
Tazaatka.
Wabawaka.
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 Ma'aita.
Ma'aita.
Awalam.
Wa'ayat awalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hills. From whence cometh my help?
Whence cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
No.
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
He that keepeth Yahweh
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Wa al-Tashakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahmaya 1.
Yahamaya 1.
Wama Shana Yaka.
Wa Mashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
It's like it. Wayata ya aitazawa.
Wayata ya aitazawa.
Altasapawanyaka.
Altasapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanayakakidam.
Magawya.
Magaya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shamyashala.
Shamyashala.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
It's like Kaya.
Kaya.
Now what aitazawa.
Now what aitazawa. La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarath.
Yakarath.
It's like Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahawya.
Ahawya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Why Shamai why slag it?
Why Yashamai Aliyaham?
Why Ashamaya Lakam Laham?
Why Yashamai Aliyaham?
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagarium.
Wahagarium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Am-Yashabya.
Am-Yashabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashiyawar.
Gam Ashiyawar.
Nawala.
Nawala.
Amam.
Amam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasa Yashar. Kasa Yasara. Kasa Yasara Ah.
Kasa.
Kaya Slaga. Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan the Slaga. Ba'ayan the Ira.
Ba'ayan the Ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayad Mawa.
Nadayad Mawa.
Ka'arab.
Ka'arab.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakaza Bak.
Wakaza Wakata Zalmanaya.
Wakata Zalmanaya.
Manaya, so like it. Kal Nasa Ya, it's like Kal Nasa Yakamwa.
Kal Nasa Yakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayashara.
Nayarasha.
It's like it. Nayarashwa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarashah. All right. Lanawa.
Lanawa.
It says there, bro. It's Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayam.
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 Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagaya.
Kagagala.
Kukwash.
Kukwash.
La Punya Slaggy. La Punya Raka.
La Punya Raka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tabaira. Tabaira Yaira.
Tabaira Yaira.
Wakala Haba. Wakala Haba.
Wakala Haba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat. Haryam.
Kamtaradapma.
Kamtaradapma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasa Wabasawapaka.
Wabasawapaka.
The Bahalam.
Tabahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kualawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shemka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Ajai. Wayakaparwa. Waya Abadwa. Waya Daiwa. Kaya Ata. Kaya Ata. Shemka. Yahweh. Labadka. Al Yawan. Al Kaharatiza. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yahshua may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zahab. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power in possession. Oh, my power. Make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Nice. So, face forward, turn, face forward, and Yazmata. Oh, excuse me, Yashabin, Salaki. Salaki. Yashabin means to sit, Salaki. Yashabin.
Where you got the scrolls to?
Yeah, put it down. Oh, my bad, I forgot this your first time. Yeah, just put it right there. Keep it uncovered. There you go. Shit. Pick this shit up. Pick this shit up. Khan, give me something right quick. Now, in fact,
Just leave it for now.
yeah, we'll figure it out in a minute. All right, fellas. So we're gonna be starting in Leviticus 11 and 40. You guys are going? All right. As you all know, what we do is we go over the Hebrew and the English. So what I advise most of us to do, if you have never, can I get a brother up here real quick? Move this up out my face.
Down the menorah?
Yeah, it's right in front of my face. Lucky. It's probably like that on the stream. Yeah, just move it to the left a little bit. That's too well, but I'll keep going. There we go. Right. I want people to take me seriously. So like, all right. So as you may or may not know, we go over the Hebrew and the English. So what I advise most of the students and people who are following and watching, you can go get Bible Hub app on your phone or get Bible Hub. Go to BibleHub.com and you can click interlinear. Go to the exact chapter and verse that we're going to be starting on. You're going to be able to see the interlinear of the scripture itself all together. So it'll have the Hebrew and the English. It does also have the Assyrian or the fake Jew way of pronouncing it. What I advise is don't look at that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're in Friday classes of Lashawan Kodash where you can get the understanding of how to say these particular words in the Lashawan Kodash. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to get confused by the words that are on the top. That's not how you pronounce it. You understand me? That's not how we will be pronouncing it here because we go by the original, the ancient Paleo Hebrew. You understand? So with that, are you where we? No, you need to pull up Bible Hub. Was you listening to me?
Hey, you can put it where it has both the languages. You got that on your phone?
Bible Hub. Huh? Go to BibleHub.com.
I got the blue letter. What's something different?
Go to BibleHub.com. The water. So let's get it jumping. You understand me? Leviticus 11 is the chapter we're in. Leviticus 11 and 40. If you haven't gotten it to there, just press INT. If you're on Bible Hub, when you get to the page, press INT. Did you press INT? Yeah, do you see what INT is right there? You don't see it? Oh, there you go. INT. Now go to it. Now go to Leviticus 11 and 40. Right here, you see that right up there too? Yeah, there you go. There you go. 11 and 40. There we go.
Everybody get to Leviticus 11 and 40.
Go back up. Go back up to the thing you just pressed. There it is. Go ahead, go to 40. There you go. See, that's simple right there.
I get the Leviticus 11 and 40.
Everybody there? All right, no sweat. Right, keep it right here.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Salaki. My bad. You right. Salaki. Yeah. All right, you're going to be reading in Hebrew first. So let's get this right here so you can see the Hebrew. I'm going to be helping you out on the way. So, yeah. Just put it right here. Yeah, that's where we starting.
Is this it right here, sir?
Yep. No. You don't read the letters at the top. Yeah, don't read the letters at the top. That's not the way you pronounce it. You're gonna have to use your knowledge of Lashawan Kodash. And if you don't have too much, just make sure y'all be in the Friday classes so you can learn from Officer Tazdak, who's a brilliant teacher. I'll help you along the way. YAHANNA.
YAHANNA.
Listen to him too.
Beniblata.
No, don't read that. Listen to us.
Come.
You gotta use this too.
Yeah, this what you look at.
You gotta translate it yourself and pronounce it.
You don't want to get that shit out there. There you go.
Manab. Lata. Yakabas. Bagadyawa. I'm going to Watama'a. So like, how am I reading it? From right to left?
Yeah.
So now I'm down here. Aid. And then we're down here. Ha'irab. Wahanasha. Ata.
Nabal. No, Nabalath. No, Nabalata.
Nabalata. Y'all. Hold up, did we go back
I'm
up?
about to say, where?
I think we went back up.
Mine's jumped just now.
Yeah, his did too. Give me a second.
Where?
We had. Is that right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
no sweat. Yakabas,
Yakabas,
Bagadyawa.
Bagadyawa,
Look at the word. Watama'a,
Watama'a,
Ide. Yeah, she dropped that.
Aid,
Ha-I-Rob.
Ha-I-Rob.
All right, go to the next one. Make sure she'll do this. Oh, it's like
Don't touch the screen because that's probably why
this right there. There you go.
It's no 141.
41.
Wakal. Oh, verse 41. Wakal.
Ha-Sharataza.
Hasharataza.
Ha-Sharataza.
Hasharataza.
Isle.
Isle. Is that a dash right there?
Yeah, you don't pronounce it. Dash is not a word. Ha-Arataza.
Hatarataza.
Ha-Arataza.
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 Ha-Arataza. Shakwataza.
Hawa.
Hawa. La'a.
Yakal.
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 Ya'akal.
No sweat. Okay, verse 42.
Verse 42.
Kal.
Kal.
Hawalak.
Hawalak.
Isle.
Isle.
Look, also, look, you've seen this before, right?
Come on, sir.
So just make sure that if you want to just, you know what I'm saying, double reference, just look up here, look down here. They got little hints in here if you're looking at the top. It's a hint. You know what I'm saying? But that's not how you say it. So don't repeat what's at the top. Just use it as a hint. And then look up there and try to, you know what I'm saying, match what you got so that you can try to read it in the Lashon Kodash. You're going to have to, your brain is going to have to be moving. You're going to have to be multitasking. You know what I'm saying? You'll get used to it. Right here. Ga Kawal. Ga Kawal.
Ga Kawal.
We gotta let him at least try something.
Yeah.
So go ahead and pronounce that next one.
This is a now, right? It's like
No.
wow. So this is a.
The character on the phone and then find it on the alphabet.
I'm looking at the printer, sir.
Yep.
Okay. So this is a. I'm assuming. Well, I don't want to assume this. This is right here.
Which one?
No.
Which word we at?
Right after Ga Kawal.
So this is Ga Kawal.
Have you tried that one?
So it's a wa.
You see that right there at the top? You remember I said it was a hint, they kind of give you hints.
Oh, so this is
It's a
left to
hint.
right, but this is right to left.
Right.
Salakia. All right. So this is wa. Wa na no wa.
What we just say about the hints?
We. So that's a K center. It's K center right there, right? The KOL.
So check it.
So
Check
looking.
check your work. If that's what you got with the hint, check it and see. Is that what you see?
I see the ka. Is that what lines up with it?
Is that what that is right there?
So it looks like
Oh, it does. Right?
what it called la. So it's wakala,
Or call.
wakal.
Mhm.
Lucky.
All right.
And then this would be the ha.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly.
Ha. And then ha. Hawa.
Mhm.
Hawala.
Mhm.
Hawalaha. Oh wait. Wahala.
Look at your hints.
Wahalaka.
Almost. You just about there. Wahalak.
Wahalak.
There you go.
All right. And then
That's an I.
Isla.
Isle.
Isle. Salak.
Mhm.
And this is Da.
Mm-mm. Your hints.
Ara. There it is. Ara. Araba. Araba.
Arabai.
Arabai.
Just I. Arabai.
Arabai. And this would be
Remember your hints?
Aid, right? Aid.
Yeah, it's basically a cheat sheet. So
Okay, so now we're on whatever. Then this would be a call. Call.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a marbas, mara, maraba, marabatha,
No.
no, Marabah.
maraba,
Mm-hmm.
da, there's not a dasi, oh, it's a ra, oh, ragalium, but it's not regalium, so it's ragala, yum,
Regalium.
regalium, lakal,
Recall.
lakal, this would be a sares,
No, you're not. Don't read that English up at the top.
Yeah.
Right? Look for the letter. Look for the character on the alphabet sheet.
It's just a hint,
so that's a hasha,
not the answer.
hasha,
Uh-huh.
ra,
Uh-huh.
hasharat,
No, what's
What's
that
the
last
last
one?
one?
that's a hasharataza,
Mm-hmm.
It's the same word again. Repeat it.
hasharataza,
I already said this one before.
Isle,
This one.
hasharat,
Mm-mm. That second character is not a shot.
ha'arataza,
You should know this one.
hasharat,
You already said
what we
that.
down here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this would be,
You say this one all the time.
Same thing as no. No.
oh,
Not.
la'a,
Mm-hmm.
and then this would be
Mm-hmm.
so da, ka, la, akala, akala, nasa,
Takalum.
akalium,
One.
akawum, I say that right? And then kaya,
Mm-hmm.
kaya, shakwa, is it shakwash? Shakwataza?
Mm-hmm.
Shakwataza, hama, ham,
Next verse.
verse 43. This is Isle,
Mm-mm.
this right here is the ah.
Right. It's not I, it's I.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so like, where is this letter right here? There it is. Ow. Ow. And then Dashakwataza. Is that right, sir?
Dashakwatazawa. It's a Y at the end.
Dashakwatazaya.
Wa.
Dashakwatazwa.
No.
Tazawa.
Dashakwatazawa.
Dashakwatazawa. Ata. Let me see.
Shapa. Get my water. Buy my stuff right there. Give me a cup of ice. Babka shot. The water should be drunk a little bit. Buy my stuff.
Napasha. Napash. The. Napash. The ya. Ka. Ma.
So it's come. Da you come. So Naquash da you come.
Napash.
Napash. Dayakam. And then Bakal.
There you go. Getting it now.
Let's see. It's like right here. Hasharataza. Same thing. Hasharataza. Wala'a. Datama'ahawa. Datama'awa. Bahama. Baham. Wanatamya. Wanatamatham.
The water, please. Oh, what? Water? Oh, no. Thank you.
Baham. Verse 44. Kaya. Anata. Hanata.
Taiwan.
Anaya. Yahweh.
That's right. There you go. Some of these words should definitely look familiar to you, though.
Alahayakam.
Ahakim. Oh, Alahayakim. Alright. You got the next one, right?
Come on, come on.
Go ahead.
Text me. You got my number?
Wahat.
Give my number from
Wahat.
Abana. One of them brothers.
Wahath. Quadash. Thumb. We shall be.
What's that first character? Pronounce it out.
That's the wa. Wayayatham.
What's the next one?
Quadashium. Kaya. Quadash.
Oh no, bro. Quadawash.
Quadawash. Anaya. Wala'a. Tatama'ala. Atha. Napash. Da'akam. Napash Dayakam. Bakal.
Same word we just read a while ago.
This is Ha.
Dasharataza.
Dasharataza. Dash.
No, it's a ra. That's not a shot.
The Ramash. The Ramash. Al. The Arataza.
We're gonna stop at 46.
Come. Verse 45. Kaya. Anaya. Yahweh. Hamata Zala. Hamatazala. Atakam. Ma'arataza. Matazarayam. Ayath, Lakam,
The Most High. How you say the Most High in Hebrew? La Alahayim.
La Alahayam.
Yep. La Alahayim. Right. Let's go to the next one. Alright, holy. What is holy in Hebrew?
Quadash,
Quadashium.
Quadashium.
Yah.
Select where are we now?
We at I am holy.
Okay, select.
Yeah, right there. So we did Kaya right there, and then what is that right there?
Kaya, Quadash.
Quada. Go ahead. Quada what? Quadawash.
Quadawash. Anaya.
Yep. There we go. Last one. 46.
Verse 46. Za'ata. That is it. Za'ath. Thawarath. Thawarath. Habahamana. Habahama. I.W.P. Wakal. Napash. Hakaya. Hachaya. Harash. Haramashata. Haramashath. Bamayam. Walakal. Napash. Hasharatazath. Al. Ha'arataza.
That's all right, Christ. Could you read in English? Starting from 11 and 40.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 40. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes.
All right, so just so y'all know, right now we're talking about the Levitical dietary law, right? So, which we should be taking from this is, like we spoke on the last few weeks, it's just following what the books say to do. You understand me? When we're going through Leviticus, we're going to be dealing with a lot of protocol. Protocol is very important. You understand me? Protocol is something that's so important that if you do follow it, you'll live. If you don't follow it, you could die. You understand me? Now, who in here wants to put their life in balance over just a simple instruction? Anybody? No? No? Nobody? Sister? You? No lie? Okay, no sweat. Nobody wants to put their life in balance for not following a simple instruction. That being said, this just make sure that we follow instructions at all times. When protocol is given, when orders are given, you make sure you follow them. When we're going through Leviticus and we seeing these small, simple orders, like, hey, if it don't have goddamn scales, we at a 40, so we just ending up on the one that we just talking about. But the one right before, it says, and if a beast die and you touch the carcass, you unclean. You understand me? If you unclean, you can't go to simple places like anything that you do is priest work. You can't go if you're unclean. You can't come into school. You can't go anywhere. You understand me? You just need to sit at home and or Salakia. I don't wanna sound like a fake Israelite, but don't come trying to do priestly work unclean. Let's just say that, because you might end up endangering you and your brethren. You understand me? We go do priestly works clean. Why? Because we be blameless and the Lord will be with us. Right. We don't want to go nowhere unclean trying to do the Lord's work, because the Lord might see you as dirty and might not want to cover you up. You understand me? And that's just one of the simple protocols that we deal with in Leviticus 11. There's plenty of them, and they're real simple. You understand me? Don't eat this. Eat this. Don't eat this. Eat this. Don't eat. And that seems simple to us as a people, but us as a people can't follow simple rules. What is it? Common sense ain't common. You understand me? That's the new thing they saying now. Common sense ain't always common. You understand me? It ain't. You understand me? So that's why in the I.S.U.P.K, what we do is we try to teach our people common sense. You understand me? Teach our people how not to die. But first and foremost, in order to teach a person how not to die, you got to know how not to die. Follow the orders, follow the protocols, and you won't die. Keep going.
And be unclean until the even. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even.
So these are just instructions of what you should do. You should be washing your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Everything it says to do, just do it. You don't got to ask no questions. Moses ain't asked the Most High questions. Aaron ain't asked Moses questions. And the Levites didn't ask Aaron questions. Don't ask questions. Just follow the orders. They're going to save your life. Or don't follow the orders and die. You know, that's simple, right? Simple choice. Life or death, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people like to risk it, take the risk. You know what I'm saying? In the world, you took a lot of risks in the world. But right now, we ain't trying to take no risks. We trying to do the right thing and get the right results. Right. We trying to be perfect and blameless. Right. We ain't out here, this ain't the Christian church. You go to the Christian church, and the Christian church allows you to make mistakes. You understand me? You can make mistakes in the Christian church, not in I.S.U.P.K. So keep that in mind. No mistakes. When the orders are given, I don't give a dang if the order is to make sure you dot every I with a star instead of a dot. You know what I'm saying? If it's small, I'm talking about to the smallest detail. Just try to follow it in small. Now, if you can't, you know what I'm saying, most high Christ, just, you know what I'm saying, communicate with a brother. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, the Lord will have favor on you and mercy on you, and maybe the man above you will have mercy on you. Can't tell if you don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's that. Keep going.
Verse 41. And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Verse 42. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination.
All right, give me some examples of what they just talked about right now in that chapter. YAHANNA. Good job. Get that brother a hand. Don't come over here with what's it called? Iguana stew. We don't eat iguana over here.
Right.
We don't eat gecko.
Right.
The Geico lizard is safe here.
Right.
You understand me? This is a safe place for the Geico lizard. You understand me? All them lizards, the big lizards that's walking around in Florida, it's a safe place for them. You understand me? The men of the Lord ain't eating them. You understand me? China, Moab, they, you know, whatever. You know, they worship Buddha. Buddha fat, he eat everything. You understand me? He probably, you know what I'm saying, eat a baby. They, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do that over here. Give me another example. A banzayan? Komodo dragon. That's a lizard. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for doubling back your Yabacon. Let me get one more. Tamakya. That's another lizard. Thank you. We got lizards. You know what I'm saying? Give it. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of lizards, man. It's a lot of lizards, man. It's a big lizard, nonetheless, but it's a lizard. You got one more, Barack Yard? Frog. Good night. Get that brother a hand. Read 42 one more time. Let's just read it one more time so they could just hear. Cause it's one obvious one. I'm just surprised brothers ain't said it. It's so obvious. Read it.
Verse 42. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, and whatsoever goeth upon all four, or whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination.
Let's get a sister chance. What you got? That's not necessarily what we're talking about right now. Nakwa. Spiders. Get that brother a hand. Damn. Spiders. Good night. That boy used his brain right now. I had to relook at it. Hold on. There's spiders. Spiders. Yeah. Good job. What we got? Top. Damn, so obvious. I was like, ain't nobody picked snake. Get him in. Give him a hand. It said with crawlers on the belly. You know what I'm saying? It's one animal that crawled on his belly all day long, and nobody was like, damn, it just didn't cross my mind to say that one, huh? You know what I'm saying? No sweat. Let's get one more. You know what I'm saying? Just for good measure. Support. Get that brother a hand. Get that brother a hand. What it said right there? It said, whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things. Millipede, centipede, man, for one, they look nasty. You understand me? They creep me out. They a creeping thing. It creeps me out. You know what I'm saying? Good night. That's heavy. Everybody went over y'all head. Just tell we gonna talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a breakdown later. Keep going. Read the next scripture.
Verse 43. Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth. Neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby.
See, that's the whole point. That's what I'm trying to get to y'all. You feel me? And what y'all should be getting to these people when y'all teaching them the importance of the dietary law. It's important not to defile yourself. You understand me? Just like smoking weed, just like being a homosexual, it's the same. If you eat a pork chop, you're the same as a homosexual. Your body's defiled. You feel me? If you eat a lizard, you are like you just became a homosexual. It's like eating a rod.
Good night.
Yeah, you gotta make this how you gotta teach it.
Right.
You got to make it clear to them. You got to bring it home. You know what I'm saying? Let's cut to the chase. Let's just cut to the chase. You like defiling your body? Oh, okay. You like eating that centipede? I know you do. You like eating centipedes, right? Right. You eat a lot of centipede. That's good night. Pause. Right? Keep going.
Verse 44. For I am the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
The Lord is trying to, it's deep, yo. It's like the Lord is trying to make you like Him. Like He's trying to teach you how to be like Him. And it's simple. It like with these instructions, it's real simple. All you got to do is when you see the Geico lizard, don't bite him. Like it's that simple. It's that simple. You be holy. You know, being holy is not always easy, but here it is, very easy right here. It's a no miss right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like if you miss right here, then you obviously are simple. But you know, the I.S.U.P.K don't raise simple men, and the I.S.U.P.K teaches people how to. The I.S.U.P.K teaches men how to teach people not to be simple. So this is what we gotta. You know what I'm saying? When we read these dietary laws, it's real simple to us. But what we gotta take from it is how can we make teaching points out of these things? You understand me? How can we actually reach the people we talking to? You understand me? What to reach a young man besides if you eat this, you're a homosexual. Like I don't want to be no homosexual. Like they'll do anything, but they won't. But they don't want to be homosexual. All right, cool. Well, if you eat that lizard, you might as well. Good night. Pause. Yeah, that's you right though, brother. You right. Keep going.
Verse 45. For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt, to be your God. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy.
And this right here ties into what I was saying before. When we do our priestly work, we got to make sure that we're clean. We got to make sure that we're holy. We got to make sure that we are we're exactly lined up with the Lord. That's why if you unclean, don't come do no priest work when you unclean. Don't even come. Like whatever you got to deal with, you just got to deal with it. Whatever consequences come of it, it just come of it. But don't endanger yourself or the men around you by trying to do that. That is dangerous. It's like we playing with fire. You might be in a car with a brother and the Lord just decide, you know, hey, Lord decides to put his hands behind his back. My hands are tied. You unclean. You ain't like me. I am holy. You not right now. You defiled. I'm holy. You understand me? Now your car done got hit and you got 3 of your brothers in there with you. They got kids. You know what I'm saying? They children fatherless because of your simple mistake. Being simple. You understand me? Don't be simple. Don't be unclean. Doing priest work. So you know what I'm saying? Now there are times where being unclean isn't that big of a problem. But when it comes to priest work, being unclean is absolutely a problem with doing the priest work. You understand me? So just keep that in mind. That's very important. I beg all the men in here to remember that, as well as the sisters. Being unclean, you can't be at the school, in the school. You understand me? Uncleanliness is like defiling the temple. You understand me? If your body is defiled, you don't want to defile others by being like in the temple, by touching if you unclean and you touch somebody, you made them unclean.
Right.
You understand me? Like, so you just remember these things, keep it in mind. We got one more.
Verse 46. This is the law of the beasts, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth.
Go ahead and read 47 right quick so we can start with a fresh chapter.
Verse 47.
Read it in English.
to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten.
That's cut and dry. You understand me? And I mean, the heaviest thing that I take from this is because the Christian church believes that, you know, they what's that scripture they use? The Thanksgiving. If it's eaten with Thanksgiving, you know, and what's the other one they use? It's definitely the Thanksgiving and the Peter's vision. You know, I mean, they use both of those to try to say that I can eat whatever I want to eat. Peter had a vision. Peter had Peter's vision. You know, the pig. The Lord said, "What I made clean, let no man call unclean."
Right.
But this is literally saying these are unclean. It literally says it. It says these are the clean ones and these are the unclean ones. You know what I'm saying? Think about that when they use Peter. Think about it. We go to Leviticus 11, we can see what's unclean and what's clean. So if he's saying that call no what was it? Read the scripture. Bring who got it? Who got the scripture? Let's just hear the scripture real quick. Acts. Yeah. Right. I want to hear Peter's vision right quick though. And to the verse that I'm talking about. Baba Kasha. Anybody. You got it, call Kazan? Come on. Just go ahead and say it out loud. We don't have it ready. You got it, Kunaz? There it is.
Book of Acts, chapter 10, verse 10.
Uh-huh.
And he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they made ready, he fell into a trace.
Get me straight to the point.
Come. 11, and saw heaven open, and a certain vessel descended upon him.
Straight to the point.
Okay, Salakia.
Right to what I'm talking about. Yeah, help him out top.
Verse 14.
There it is.
But Peter said, "Not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean." And the voice spake unto him again the second time, "What God hath cleansed, that call not thou common."
So, what God deems clean, you can't call it common. Right? That's what that says, right? So now right here, we at Leviticus 11, and God is calling things clean, and he's calling things common. You feel me? He's calling things clean, and he's calling things unclean. It's a clear distinction. You feel me? Never let somebody back you into a corner. You go straight to the what's clean and what's unclean. You feel me? Like that's very simple, and it's something that a lot of Christians may not understand, but you know what I'm saying, us as priests of the Lord, y'all we know the ways, or we know our way around this book, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure y'all keep that in mind. You feel me? It's thousands of other directions Christians like to go to, but we ain't gonna go into that right now. Amayim, which means to stand. We're gonna go ahead and get our next reader.
Late night Kahanga boy.
Late night?
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't got it. He ain't ready.
Huh?
He not ready. Get top up here.
On top?
Yeah, get top up here. I appreciate it. Yeah, he not ready.
We need to get the swords, right?
That's lucky. Blood horn version.
Tabazar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
Tapazar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Brakatham.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Barakatah. No sweat. Go ahead. Go down. Go to the right. One more horn blast. Baba Kasha. One more horn blast. I got you.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. After you say La Yashala, everybody should repeat La Yashala together.
Alright. Shabian. Means to sit. Alright, we're gonna start at chapter 12.
Wa
Where we at?
Salakia. The book of Leviticus, chapter 12 in the Hebrew,
What verse?
verse 1. Wa
What you at? Verse, which one?
Salakia.
12 and 1.
Come, sir. Wa da
Yeah.
wa ya dabar.
I'm gonna tell you what I told them. Yeah, you reading the black. Put the back on that coat. You reading the black. The blue is like hints. So just look at the hint. Check your work. And then read. No, this one is deep.
Al Yahweh.
No, not all Yahweh. Yeah, it's reading right to left. So.
Yahweh all.
Yahweh. All.
Yahweh all.
Right. Two different.
Mashah. Ra.
Right.
Oh, Salaki. I'm Salaki. Ra'ah. Salakia. La'ah. Is it La'ah? La'amara. La'amar. Verse 2. Dabar, all, Ban Yasha'ala,
Banya.
Banya Sha'ala,
No, Banya.
Banya Yasha'ala, Lamar,
La'amar.
La'amar, Aisha,
Asha.
Aisha,
Asha.
Aisha,
Wait,
Aisha,
not I.
Asha.
Ah.
Asha.
Asha, Kai, Kaya, Taza, Salakia, Taza,
Da. Good time. That ain't funny.
Salakia. Salakia. Yeah, okay, no sweat. Tha. Ra. Thaza. Raya. Thaza. Arayai.
That's a Tazad.
Oh, shit.
That's the Zod.
No, it's not. It's not a Tazah. Not a Tazah.
That's what I thought. That's what I was.
What you mean?
Oh,
Aye.
I. Salakia.
That's what? next to it.
Why yours look like that?
Right. So I was saying, it's hard for me to.
Android.
Oh dang!
Huh.
No sweat.
Wow.
Just take that. I follow it.
Good man.
What's wrong? Why?
Okay.
Just so everyone knows, real quick, I'm
Wow,
just
that's heavy.
explaining what's going on. If you're reading from an Android, the Syrian from an Android phone is a lot more rounded, more. It's a lot less crisp.
It's a different
Font, right? Font wise. So, you may have trouble looking at the font because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not as crisp as, you know what I'm saying, the more Apple
That's
phone
real, though. That's heavy.
font.
So
You
what?
know what I'm saying? If you care to, yeah, well, you know, if you care to, you know what I'm saying, test my theory, just look at your friend, the brother next to you that has an Apple iPhone, and just check his next to yours, and just see the difference of what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Neither bond nor free, neither Apple nor Android. You know what I'm saying? We all brothers, but I'm just trying to make sure y'all understand the difference between the fonts. And when you're reading it on your own, if you're looking through the phone, you may have just a tad bit of difficulty reading from an Android phone just based off of that. When you going from you looking at your alphabet chart, you know what I'm saying? And it's just me letting y'all know because this is something that you will run into. You're going to run into it.
The first one.
No, that's a why.
It's a lock.
Wa, ya, la, do,
Yeah,
ra.
the ah. I mean the ha. So that'll connect that the da. So it'll be wayal, wayalda.
Well, y'all are done.
Wayala da.
Wayala da. Yeah.
Wayala da. Za.
He's a captain in the school.
Zakar. Wa. Wata. Wata ma'a. Sha. Shabbat. Shabai. Shaba.
Word 7. You know word 7?
Shabai.
She's got one last word at the end. I mean, one last letter at the end.
Okay, so like Shabayata.
Shaba'ith.
Shaba'ith. Okay, Shaba'ith. Shalakia. Yama.
That's the next word character.
Yamayam.
That's right.
Kaya.
Yeah, you know you right. It's like
Kaya Maya. Kaya Maya. Nadatha. Nadath. So, okay, so when the T is on the end, it's a up.
Sometimes.
Come on.
he said, what you pushing?
So like I was saying, because that's that thought at the end, so I said it's a up when it's on the end.
Sometimes.
Yeah, because it's a connector sometimes. Like it's a connector.
So that's what those
Ain't no connectors in the Syrian, so you just gonna have to.
free. Just gonna go through
Make
it.
it make sense.
Basically.
Come. So
Most of the time you're right though, but there are times where It's different.
Dawa. Dawatha.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm.
Dawatha.
Mhm.
Verse 3.
No, you got one more word.
Oh, Salakia. Oh, Dawatha. Tha. Tata.
Mhm.
Tata. Oh, Salakia.
Tama'a.
Tatama'a.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Verse 3. Wa. Waba. Ya. Ya. Yaba. Ya. Yabayawa. Yabayawayam.
Mm-mm.
No. Yabayawa. Oh, Yabayawai. Yabayawai ma.
You buy your woman.
Oh, Yabayawai. Yabayawam. Yabayawam.
Hold up. It's what buy your woman.
Wabayawam. Ha. Shamawana.
That's what you know what that is, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
the ha, but the ha.
Because ha, it means like
The
it's,
10th,
well, no, it's ha like it's like the, like you know, like
the 8th. Come.
the eighth.
Ha Shamaya Nawa. Salakia.
Ha is what prefix.
Shemaya Naya.
Shamawana.
Shemaya Naya.
Shamaya Naya. Hi Shamaya Naya.
Hashemaya Naya.
Hi Shamaya Naya.
Hold on, ha Shemaya na ha Shemaya naya.
Ha Shama.
Shema.
Hi Shamai. No.
Hashemaya Naya.
Hi Shamai Nanaya.
Hashemaya Naya.
Hi Shamaya Naya. Ya. Yama. Yama. Yamawa. Yamawala. Yamawa.
You can keep it in for now.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Come.
don't turn it on.
Ba. Bashara.
Now pronounce and I put it together.
Bashara.
Mm-mm.
Bashar.
That's right.
Ira. Ira Lothwa.
More times than not, that last word will be a connected word. But in the case like right here, would you see that last letter is not a connected word? That was on a standalone. That's why I say sometimes you do.
In some cases.
Most cases, it is connected. Some cases, it's not connected. So, and it all that builds the context of the word. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Right.
Come. Verse 4. Wa. Sha. Washala. Sha. Ya. Washala. Sha. Ya. Ta. Yum. Washalashia, washa,
You
washalashayam,
connect the law and shah. So washalashia.
washalashium.
Salakia. When y'all see the ya in the closed ma, it's always gonna be yum.
Yeah. So this next word is yawayum, yawam.
Yeah, so like a lot of times when you're reading Hebrew, you gotta kind of look at it in parts. Like if you break it up in your brain, like it's a root. Most of the time it got a root word in the middle, and then it have a beginning word, and then it have I'm saying word, but it have a beginning letter, and then it have a suffix and a prefix and a suffix. You understand me? So if you can break up the prefix and the suffix in your head and the root word, then it'll be easier to break that word in, because you're gonna say the way it's gonna be pronounced is you're gonna say the prefix, you're gonna say the root, and then you're gonna say the suffix that combined. That word combined will be the full word. For example, it's washalashium. So the root word is shalash. Wa is the prefix. Yum is the suffix. So it's shalash yum. Washalashim. That's 30. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that when y'all reading these words. The bigger the words to me is more simple to me. Cause now I can just break it up into, I can find the root real quick, and I can find the prefix. That's the first part, the root, and then I can just look at that back end and just kind of, you know what I'm saying, see like how is that back end playing in. Plus, if you look at the bottom and it tells you what it says, then you can kind of help you too if you know with some of these like of and thee and you know what I'm saying. All these, those are like most of the time those are gonna be your prefixes, like I, why. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just the water hopping. Now you look at you look at our board right there. You can see some of them right there. But you know, this is just some things that you know our brother Doc teaches every Friday. You know, I mean, he teaches this every Friday. You know, it's not nothing that you got to do guesswork on. You know, he definitely teaches this. So y'all just, you know what I'm saying, make sure again, this goes for everybody here and everybody who's watching. Y'all make sure that every Friday you tune into I.S.U.P.K Lashawan Kodash class. You go over simple things, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I could take y'all to the deep end, you know what I'm saying, but he gonna teach you something for sure. You're going to learn in his class. That's my brother.
I was about to say, if I may, from going from the simple things to the deep things, it's easier when you just know the simple things. So like Shapat was just bringing out, you gotta know that they're like
mechanics.
These words that you reading, like you might read one word like hamalakwa, like that's one word, but it's really a phrase.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And what he's saying is the prefix is the ha, which means the, and malakwa means kingdom.
Right.
So hamalakwa is the kingdom.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
If I could, real quick, Malak means king.
Right.
Wath,
even simpler.
Wath makes it plural.
Right.
So ha, Malak, Wath. What's plural? The plural of king is kingdom. Right. You see what I'm saying? So you can see Hebrew is very easy to understand if you understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way more simple than it seems. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get your feet wet a little bit. As soon as you start getting your feet wet, get in this water, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be swimming in no time. You understand me? But you definitely got to learn how to paddle, and you got to learn how to do this. You got to learn how to kick your feet before you start going to the deep end. You feel what I'm saying? So learn the mechanics. Understand that there are mechanics so that you can get to the point where you can deep dive. You understand me?
I mean, like even when we was in school and learning English, right? We was learning like prefixes, suffixes, grammar, pretenses, pronouns. Like all of that stuff still applies in different languages. So you have to learn those basic stuff. You know what I mean? So that's why on that test, brothers got to learn the alphabet, because that's the beginning. The alphabet, then you get into like prefixes, suffixes, prepositions. You know what I mean?
Right.
All of that is included in every language that you're gonna learn. So that's the basis.
Oh, if I could, one last thing. That you said something heavy. Learning the alphabet. If you know the alphabet, then you know that you know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like shit. Knowing the alphabet, even if you don't know how to pronounce it, you know what the words are. You know how to put it together. You know what I'm saying? You like just like Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I might not know what the word means. I might not know. You know what I'm saying? Exactly how it's pronounced. But I know how what the letters is, so I could put the letters together, and then now I could be like, okay, well, shoot, this goes together. I-Ku. This word with the thing on the top. That's a nya. Akunya. You know what I'm saying? Like you put the word together, and now it's like, oh shoot, Akunya. You know what I'm saying? Instead of because you know what the letters is now. Spanish is a little bit easier because English and Spanish use kind of some of the same letters that you've seen before. You feel me? But when it comes to Hebrew, you just have to make yourself familiarize yourself with these letters. Then you can go deep into the deep things. What you got happening now?
I just want to say, like, it's a proven fact that English is the hardest language to actually learn. And then I took Spanish as well. Spanish is harder than Hebrew.
Right.
So, just being honest.
Right.
It's harder to learn Spanish and English than Hebrew.
Right. So if you could learn Hebrew and English, then if you could learn English and Spanish, if you could learn English or Spanish or Spanish or any other language, Hebrew would be nothing to you. But and with all things, practice makes perfect. If you don't practice, practice makes perfect, and you perform how you practice. So it's all gonna come out sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? How you perform is how you practice, and it's going to show when you're performing. You know what I'm saying? That's across the board. Everybody understands that, right? On sign Christ. Keep going.
Yah Mayam, Tashabya, Ba,
I got you.
Ba, Bada, Salakia. Badamaya,
Yep, that's right.
But you say Badamaya.
Badamaya,
Right, well, yeah.
Salakia, Tahara, Ba, Bakala,
Now you got the words, the letters right now. Put it together, make it a word.
Bakal,
That's right.
Kodash, La'ah,
That's right.
Thaga'i, Thaga'i,
The guy.
the guys,
The guy.
Wa'ah, Wa'allah, Ha,
That last one be Wa'al.
Yep.
Wa'al, Salakia, Ha, Hamakwa,
Remember the mechanics.
Hamakwa, Da, Sha, Hamakwadasha, Hamakwadasha, Hamakwadasha.
The sanctuary.
What's the sanctuary? What is a sanctuary?
School,
What is it? Like what?
rest.
What is it? Like what exactly is it?
No, like so we talking about a sanctuary. So like a sanctuary would be what kind of place?
Holy.
Okay, so what is holy in Hebrew?
Quadash.
That's right.
Hamaquadash.
Hey, look
Hey,
here,
hey,
boy. Look at this. That
Watch
shit,
out
it'd be
there now.
crazy when the words just come to life in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why, like with Malakwath, you feel me? Like how I broke it down. Like Malak is king, Wath is pluralizing the king. So kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Hebrew it like most of the, especially the big words. Why I like the big words, because the big words you can see the life. You can bring it from a small thing to high. You know what I'm saying? Blossom. How the word blossom.
hama is the plural.
No,
it's high.
those are prepositions.
Right.
So the ha means the ma means of, and then Kodash is holy. So it's talking like of a place, So it's a holy place. Right.
Damn.
That's like ha is a
Hama
preposition.
Kodash.
Ma is a preposition. So ha and ma is of the,
Good night.
and then Kodash is holy of the,
Class.
pertaining to a holy place, basically.
Right.
Good night.
So that's just me. But you, like I said, we teach the classes and break it down. And it is helpful. You know what I mean? Like brothers brothers think about the Kodash and they get scared because they like, man, all these words jumbled up. But you come to class and the teacher understands, that he has a curriculum that he has to start you off from a place where you can build up to know how to read it, and there are fundamentals to being able to build towards knowing how to read this Hebrew.
Right.
So y'all just got to show up.
Right. If I could, one more thing to just help y'all, give y'all some more encouragement on what you're actually looking at. This is basically knowing how to break those words down. That's like the crux of textual criticism. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to actually critique what you're reading in the text. Now, that's what makes us different than the Christian pastor, you know what I'm saying, or the seminary student. You understand me? Because we actually are men of the Lord who have the Spirit of the Lord, for one. Number one thing. The second thing is we're going into these words and actually bringing the Spirit out of the words. You understand me? So that's why when you read some of these people in their commentary and stuff, you like, well, shit, that can't be right. This is definitely the wrong spirit. And then all of a sudden you read it, you break it down, you're like, okay, I see now. Virgin isn't someone who hasn't had sex. It's just a young woman. You read it, you can see it in the words. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, like, and that's like, you're getting the spirit out of the words when you learn how to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver around them. So the more you learn these small things, you know what I'm saying, them small mechanics, then you'll be able to decipher the spirit behind the scriptures when you break the scriptures down on your own, when you contextually criticize on your own. You understand me? And that's like high level Hebrew breakdowns. You understand me? And that's something that, sooner or later y'all gonna be at that level. You continue to push yourself, you continue to teach, to try to learn the more Hebrew. Like that's why I try to get y'all up here to get into it. I've been trying to get y'all push y'all into the kiddie pool for a long time. You understand me? There's a reason why. I don't give y'all the reason why. Just like any parent, the parents don't tell your kid jump in the water because one day you might be on a boat, you might have to swim one day, or you might fall in a river and crash your car. You might got to swim for safety. No, your daddy just wanted to teach you how to swim. You understand me? Because he knows that one day you may need it. Now, one day you may need to textually criticize and cut the piss out of a Muslim or a Christian. You know, so one day you will have to do that. And you're going to have to go into the Hebrew, and you're going to be like, well, you can't even read Hebrew. You're going to go into the Hebrew, you're going to break each word down, and you're going to show them that, well, the Wa and the Ma and Kodash is holy. You know what I'm saying? So the Wa Ma Kodash, you know what I'm saying, is a holy place. You're gonna be and you're gonna go circle. You're gonna be crossing them over and going in for the dunk. You know what I'm saying on them because they don't know how to do that. They don't do that, and they don't know how to do it. You understand me? Now you may run into an advanced person that know how to do it, but guess what? Now you in the ring with somebody who, he think that you ain't the type of person that can swing, but you coming off the shoulders with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to get stole off on. You feel me? Like, so just remember these things, y'all, because Friday is important. Friday was important to me. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in Friday class with Captain, then General Kwabalama. You understand what I'm saying? I used to be in class with him every week. Every week. Now, classes were a little bit different then, you know what I'm saying? Because we was giving it, everybody was in the same class. You know what I'm saying? But now you got options where you can either be here, you can be online, you can ask some questions. Officer Tazdak is very informative, and he's interactive. So he gonna read the questions, then he gonna break them down for you. You feel me? Like, and you know, we segueing on the scriptures. We about to let you read the English when you finish this one, because we gotta wrap it up. But this is very important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need y'all to understand this. You feel me? Like, this is going to take your priesthood to another level. You feel me? Like, and I know everybody want that. I know y'all do. I see it in y'all's actions. I see it in the work that you do. You feel me? It's a bunch of kunyates in here. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of warriors in here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all, the work y'all do shows a lot. Now let's put some wisdom behind that work. Then you ain't gonna be able to be defeated by nobody. The Lord with us already. Prove to the Lord that you are worthy of being with. Most High Christ. Keep going. Finish that.
Hamakwadash, La'ah, Thabah, Ayah, Eid, Mala'ath, Yamayah, Tahara, Salah, Tahara, Salakia.
There you go.
Kamakan. The book of Leviticus, chapter 12, in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived seed and born a man-child, then she shall be unclean 7 days. According to the days of the separation for her infirmity, she shall be unclean.
So, again, these are some it's protocol. These are like, you got rules and then you got protocol. Protocol is just basically how do you go about standard things that happen around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a rule is don't do this, don't do that. But protocol is, okay, this is when this happens, this is what you do. Right. You understand me? And that's important for us. Absolutely important. Now, it's important for everybody else as well. And as priests, we're going to have to be able to teach people these protocols that the Most High wants of us. I mean, a lot of y'all brothers, every time a baby drop, ask the same question. How long will it be till my wife is unclean if it's a son or a daughter? Like, I hear that question like every what you say, every Passover? I hear it every baby, and then come ask me how long my wife gonna be unclean. Now I understand why, brothers. You know what I'm saying? I do understand why. Some of y'all brothers can't wait. Most High Christ, but at the same time, these protocols are here. You understand me? And it goes back to, you know what I'm saying, us familiarizing ourselves with the protocols that the Lord has passed down to us from Moses. You understand? We have to do that. As priests, it's our priestly duty. It was the duty for the Levites. It was their priestly duty. Now, we're not Levites. I don't think we have any Levites in here. No. But we are under the priesthood of Melchizedek. So we still got to hold these priest protocols. You feel me? As priests. You understand me? And know them. You understand me? Yeah. Keep on.
Verse 3, and in the 8th day, the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. Verse 4, and she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 33 days. She shall touch no hollow thing, nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purifying be fulfilled.
There you have it. You understand me? That's the whole breakdown for a boy, if she have a boy. We're going to go into the rest of it next week, but that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, in learning these things, now you become like, that's like seasoned, right? Seasoned. Like, that's what makes you different than the priests that don't, the new priests. Right. You know what I'm saying? The young men, the Yalad.
Perfect way to put it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's necessary. Like this is how you grow. This is the miracle grow right here. In here, the Torah, the first 5 books, that's pure miracle grow. All that stuff is gonna help you to get to the level of now I can start breaking down the mysteries. You feel me? If you know all that, then and that's the thing about Christianity. You understand me? They don't know the first 5 books, and that's why it's so hard for them to get over some of these concepts and dark sayings in the New Testament. It's hard for them. Like they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? How the
serpent in the garden. They ain't gonna understand the dragon in Revelation.
Right. They don't They don't understand the traditions of being married and not married and what. Cause shoot, let them tell it. You know what I'm saying? Joseph and Mary. You know they say all kind of weird stuff. You know what I'm saying with Joseph and Mary, but they just because they don't understand the traditions because they don't know the first 5 books. And in the first 5 books, they break a lot of these things down. They don't know that, you know what I'm saying, multiple wives is lawful. Why? Because they don't be in Genesis. Feel me? Multiple wives is in Genesis. They don't be in Genesis. You understand me? Like, be in Genesis. Be in Leviticus. Be in Deuteronomy, Numbers. Y'all got to be in them. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we going to be able to beast up, so to speak, in this protocol. You feel me? With that, Imagine, we're going to stand. Close this. Yeah, hit the horn.
Come on. Good.
No.
What does he say? He say.
What? Wrap it up for me. You can get a horn blast. You ain't got to do that. Let him do it.
Okay, go ahead, wrap that up, Pop.
No, wait, not yet.
Oh, shit, I might have to keep it up.
Yeah, you might as well keep it. Grab it. This fine. It's on. Turn around.
La
Yashala.
YAHANNA, Sar, just turn face east. We can go over the Lord's Prayer in the English, and the Hebrew and the English. Let's get it.
All right, Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutka.
Ratzaika.
Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Lathalanawa. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Rasalakanawa. Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawakinawa. Wala'ah. Dabi'aynawa. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hawashaynawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahatapara. La'awalamyam. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
Pray for the power. Yahweh.
Salaki. Just gonna do the Lord's Prayer.
That's it.
That's it. Sar, I'm gonna turn face forward. Go ahead, take it down.
Come on, sir.
Anybody outside? Go check.
See,
Double time.
Bun.
Double
Go ahead,
time.
take a seat.
Triple time. We gotta go now. We're gonna salute the Torah, the war.
I think Iran is out there.
No capital. It might
Cap. Is Captain? Okay.
pop a shot.
Is Captain there too? Oh yeah.
What did y'all see what Cap was? All right, no sweat.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh
Hey, wait. Double time. Look at the cat drug in.
Y'all teach me how to salute that Torah.
He ain't been around.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
My father's always. He has. In spirit, definitely.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
He trying not to get checked. It's Sunday.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
Sister.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
Hopping our help, young man.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
There it is. Drop it. Alright. Give a courtesy salute to the brothers.
Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh
Yasmata, Saw, face the sisters. I was gonna get you to stand up. I might. No sweat.
Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak,
Yahweh
Hashem Yahweh
Yasmata, dismiss.